Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. So now that we have switched sides and I am taking on the erstwhile colonials, continentals, can I do what you did with them? I don't. I was really impressed in that last one. You killed Hal with that
That's awesome.
sharpshooter. And
Yeah, it plinked an officer there.
man,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I haven't like kept notes and everything. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten one of those in a
really,
Tricorne game. Yeah.
that's
I
great.
mean, every time you roll, you're like, oh, maybe I'll get lucky. But I don't think I'd ever gotten one of those before that last game.
Well, I'm
So,
glad I can provide you with another
oh,
opportunity
I
for a
got a streak
first.
going now.
All right. I think that.
John Stark. He's from New Hampshire, so he's like coming down south to fight here. It's like,
Oh,
oh, this
really?
climate in Massachusetts.
Oh, it's like being close to hell. Oh man.
Gotta take my coat off. It's so warm in the 50s.
Oh, jeez. I cannot even imagine what their threshold would have been historically for. At what point? I mean, you and I talked. We joked about this before, but I cannot even imagine what's the threshold for enduring wool, heavy wool, in these climates. On a hot
Yeah.
afternoon. Is that 70 degrees? Is that 75 degrees? Is it 80? I mean, I cannot even imagine.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few battles. Monmouth is probably the most well
Right.
known,
Yeah.
where they actually did strip down to not going shirtless, but the officers at least allowed them to take off the topmost layer, those
Yeah.
jackets, and kind of basically fought in the linen shirt that was kind of like the undergarment.
Right.
Where on those days where it got really hot, which I'd have to look and see exactly how hot it was that day. I think they say it might have been like up in the 90s or so. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it was one of those things where you were kind of used to that as a certain amount of what we would think of as discomfort. But
Sure.
for them, if you grow up and that's what you're used to, of always wearing 3 layers, no matter what the temperature is, then
Right.
it
Jeez.
probably doesn't quite seem as bad as how we would think of it today. But
Wow.
because they were so tough
There.
and human man, not like us weaklings,
That's right. Bring me another ale.
and they shot lightning bolts from their eyeballs. And,
Yes. We go to high
but yeah,
towers and we make our own lead bullets. Yes.
I had the misfortune of my in between my 2 years of grad school, I had to do an internship, and I chose to do it. I think I've told you we're out at
Yeah, it's
Saratoga,
Saratoga, right?
and I had to for some of that, since this was like an education internship. I did have to be in semi as close to authentic as they could provide me because I'm not a reenactor. I don't have the clothing, but
Right.
they had a set of uniforms for us to wear there at the park, so I had to be in 3 layers with wool out there. And even there, where I was, not like I was marching around the field. I was just kind of hanging out at a tour stop and
Oh
talking
yeah.
to
Yeah.
people, and at least in the shade. But even that was there were some very uncomfortable days.
Oh, I imagine so. I
And
mean, I
even up there in New York, I mean, it's not like it's in the South or
no,
anything.
no.
But even up there, it was not. It's not something I would choose to do voluntarily again, unless
Right.
somebody made me do it.
But, all right. Well, I've got Stark in there, and I think we are good to go. You get to do your
Oh
firing
yeah,
first, your
yeah. Let's
cannonade
see.
first.
We
Right.
can go ahead and drop our
Oh,
cards
okay.
too.
Cool.
Since we
All right. Go ahead,
go
since
ahead and
you're
do that
you're going
first.
first.
So,
Okay, I've got mine.
all right. So I got my cards. So yeah, we'll do the opening cannonade now. So I get 1 die against anybody in Breeds Hill or Charlestown. Think I will take my shot at this guy. I believe is considered to be Breeds Hill. That's still
Yes.
part of the Breeds Hill complex. So yeah, I'll take my 1 die shot at him.
Okay.
And it misses him and hits Prescott's horse next to him. So, and then over to you.
All right. I will take a shot. I think I will target this one here. I think. From that light. So he's one at that distance, and then one more for full strength. So 2 dice. Here we go. One hit, and he will stay right there.
And my guy, as we know, has no line of sight, so he's got no shot.
All right.
So I'd say that's that.
That is that.
Okay. All right, so I'm moving first. Start out with some recon in each section, so get some leaders going there too. The light artillery up like that. Howe will join him, and Peugeot jump up there. I got no fire since the artillery moved. So I draw a command card and a combat card with that one. Alrighty.
Yeah, we'll do inspired leader on the right, so that'll be Prescott activating. We'll get a combat card, but I will also play this call forward reserves combat card. Let's see if we can't bring a militia
Yep.
up.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. The militias are not going to have a shot at that range, so I think it's really just going to be the light artillery there that's going to activate and fire.
Yep.
And we'll shoot at the one that we already shot at.
Okay.
And I believe that will just be another 2 dice. Actually, and Prescott can move too, so...
Yep.
Okay, so then we will do 3 dice from that light artillery. Here goes. Nothing of any consequence. So then, I'm going to move this militia up to here.
Okay.
And put that away, and then I will draw command card and new combat card. Okay, it is back to you.
Right. Okay. Okay. Here's what we'll outflanked. Let's go with those two on the right, these two on the left. All right. So over here on the right, I'm gonna move up, and the grenadier risk moving him into the swamp. I had to look up and see. So I have to roll here.
Okay.
Roll, and victory symbol is going to take a loss. So see if that happens. And
one,
what I roll.
one grenadier sinks to his neck.
Free hit for you. And then these guys move over like so. All right, that's good. So for battle, reduced grenadiers. There, can they do anything? Let's see. They're grenadiers. They're 2 at that range, but down to 1 because they moved. So actually, no, because you can ignore a unit symbol because you're behind that stone fence, and you could ignore a flag since you have support. So
Okay.
there's nothing I can do that would even hurt you. So the guy over here, though, could theoretically get something. Take a pot shot at that militia. Oh no, it's going to be the same because he's only 1 die at that range. All right, so we'll do that. 1 die shot at him.
Effective.
So flag, but you can ignore that because that wooden fence.
That's the wooden fence one. Okay.
Counts as support. One
Right.
support, and then the unit next to him is the other. So you're good for that.
Good. Okay.
All right, and then over here, let's see my rifle. Yeah, try him. Shooting at, or my light shooting at your rifle. I'm 2 at range, 3 for full strength, back down to 2 because I moved.
Okay.
So 2 dice. Nope. Next to him, I think he just has enough to possibly do something. He's going to be 1 die for range, 1 for full strength, 1 for the leaders, 3, back down to 2. So 2 dice for him also.
Okay.
Nothing but blanks. And then the last thing is I'm going to and do the default action thing.
Oh, okay.
Do that to move a leader, which will be Abercrombie. He can move 3, so let's put him. I'll put him with the other grenadiers. We'll do that.
Okay. All right. What do I want to do then? This is all very, very intriguing now. All right. I think I'm going to do. I'll do this. Advance left. And we'll see if we can't get that left side moving or working. We'll activate all 3 of those. Stark is going to go to here. The rifle is going to. We'll start with the rifle, and they'll shoot at the grenadiers in the water. Let's see. So it's 2 at range, and 1 for being full strength. So I think 3 dice at that. Got a hit, and they are supported, so no need for a retreat.
Okay.
The militia here will attack that light.
Okay.
So I think it's just 1 at that range, and then 1 for full strength, so 2 dice.
Hmm.
And we got a retreat.
Right. He's gonna roll for rally with 5 dice.
Whew, close.
Hmm.
All right.
Long as there's one.
As long as there's one, that's right. All right. I'm going to draw my command card, and I am done.
Assault on the right-hand side. I'm gonna play on that as well, reform. So let's roll for those grenadiers to see if they can get any blocks back. He is adjacent to a leader, so 2 dice here, looking for infantry or a flag. Bupkis. All right, nothing there. So we got 5 units, 5 cards, 5 units. So they can all be ordered on the right. Everyone else would just gonna be that one guy who's moving. No, actually, I will move that guy up. Abercrombie, the grenadier. So they'll move. So that's it for the movement. So we'll start over here on the right-hand side. This light. Target your militia there. 2 dice from him at your militia.
But he moved, so
Sorry, he did move.
yes.
You're right. He's just 1. All right. So, yeah, all right. So there's no point because he can't do anything. He'll just move and stop there then. Let's move next door, though, to his neighbor. This guy is going to get a battle card for ranged bonus. So that's this guy shooting at your rifle. So he's 1 die at range, 1 for full strength, and 2 for the card. So he's going to have 4 dice. He's going to ignore both the
Oh, okay.
symbol
Is that
and
the
the
stone? The benefit of the
yeah,
stonewall? Okay.
sure is. Yeah. Artillery. He's going to shoot at that rifle unit 2. This one, the stonewall. So you won't be able to ignore a flag. You can't ignore anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, because it's artillery, right?
Stonewall is, yeah, you don't ignore the unit symbol or, and it doesn't count as support when it's artillery. So, all right, so the artillery has 2 dice here, 1 for range, 1 for full. All right, got a hit on him.
Takes a hit.
Those grenadiers next to him are 2 dice at range. Yeah, I'll take it. 2 dice.
Another hit.
That you can ignore.
Oh, okay, right.
Now you can because it's, yeah.
Right.
And then grenadiers are going to fire at him too. And now, since that wall the fence is only along those bottom 2 hex sides, so I don't believe you'll get the benefit from this shot here because it's not protected on the other part of that hex. If that makes sense, if you see what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they moved. So let's see. It's 2 dice at range, 3 for full strength, 4 for the leader, back down to 3 because they moved. So 3 together.
Okay.
You can ignore the flag
I
from support.
I will ignore the flag.
Great shooting there. That was all.
I think we will do a line volley then.
Afraid that was coming.
It will be that. And that obviously was the question about Stark. So he doesn't get a shot, but he is contributing to the contiguousness of the line. So
Exactly. He's
right,
making it possible for you,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Then we will start with the militia down here, targeting your lights. So I think it's 1 at range, 1 for full strength, and 1 for the card, right? So 3 dice, 2 flags.
There you go. He's got to take that. 2 flags. He's rolling 5 dice for his rally.
The rifles here will, so they'll go after the grenadiers. So
Okay.
2 at range and 1 for the card, right? So 3 dice. Two flags.
So he can actually ignore both of those.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He has support, and then he's a grenadier.
Oh, right. Nice. Okay.
So we will.
Okay. I think the militia then will just try to hammer on, just target those grenadiers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so two for, is it two or it's one for range, one for full
Yeah,
strength, one for
militia
crit.
is
So
only
yeah,
one, and then range 2.
that's all right. So three each of those
Yeah,
militias.
like, that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need the extra dice.
All right, 3 days. Here we go. Hit and an ignorable retreat, but we do have a leader check. Here is Abercrombie,
Magic again.
two dice. He's okay. Move that over to there. Same target. Here we go. 3 dice. Another hit. And
Whittling away at them.
here is the leader check for Abercrombie. He is okay. All right.
Okay.
That is all.
I guess we'll do this. A rally.
It's always a good time for a rally.
Mm-hmm. So I got 5 dice, looking for unit symbols and flags, basically. So let's see what we get. Oh, I'll take that.
It's potluck night.
That definitely works. I think I'll do 2 and 2 to the grenadiers and bring both of those up to full strength. And then they are ordered. I guess you know where they're going.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So let's start out with Abercrombie's guy. I think we'll take a run at Stark. So it's like a normal melee, basically. I was just looking at this. So I'm looking, if I roll for whatever dice I have, if I get 1 saber against you, he's dead. If I don't get a saber, he just has to retreat up to 3 hexes. So I am 3 dice at range, 4 for full strength, 5 for the leader, back down to 4 because I moved. So I should have 4 dice against.
5 dice trying to get no sabers.
4.
4 dice. Okay, even
4
better.
dice. I'm looking for a
No
saber.
saber. No sabers. Oh!
Eat cold steel, Stark.
25% chance, and he gets it. All right, come on, and you can advance and may battle
And
again.
melee. Yeah, which I will do that.
All right.
Hit that militia unit. So he is again. It should be the same thing. 4 dice. Yeah, 3 for 5. 4. 4 against the militia, and the fence is not helping the militia here. So 1 hit, and you do have to take the flag.
Okay. So take that hit, and let's see here. They've got to move back 1, so they will move back there, and
But they retreat 3. Oh, okay.
yeah, 2, 3.
Yep.
And we will do a rally bonus. So normally they would be 2 at this, right? Because it's -1. So
Yep.
so he's going to get 4 then.
Okay.
All right. So here is 4 dice to save their hides, and they get 1.
Okay. I guess Abercrombie will stay there. For the other guy, so he's going to be 3 at range, 4 for full strength, back down to 3 because he moved.
Okay.
So we have 3 dice on this one. So one of those you do have to take.
So he moves to there, and his rally check is 3 dice. So here goes. And he gets 1.
Okay. We'll move in there.
All right.
Stay on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's done. Okay.
I think we will draw our own bayonets and sabers and take a take a run at the grenadiers there. So it will be these two. Start with militia versus grenadier, and they will get 2 at range, 1 at full strength, right?
Sounds right.
Okay. 3 dice. Here goes. And the grenadiers can ignore that flag.
They can. And they will.
Mm-hmm.
because they will now shoot back. They have 3 dice and fourth for full strength, so 4 dice. Oh yeah.
Right.
Ouch.
And they retreat 3. Right, 1, 2, and then they will lose a block. That. All right.
Yep.
Here's one die. Come on, flag. Oh, all right. So
Oh,
militia fails.
you can't trust the
I
militia.
know. All right. Well, they're here. They might as well make a show of it. So that's going to go to there. Same target. And it's only 2. Yes, it's only 2 because they're not full strength anymore. So 2 dice at Grenadiers. And a flag they can ignore.
And they'll come back also with 4 dice against him.
Okay, saber and a
1
retreat.
hit and a retreat.
All right, so they fall back and then make a rally check. 2 dice, and they rally. That side has crumbled quite well. I will get a combat card, however. So let's see if that makes a difference. And it is all yours.
Well, I think we'll keep up the pressure over there on the right. Eyes on the lights. This will move 2, so they're not going to shoot. Like so. We've lost all semblance of a line here. You at least got
Right.
that. We're just sort of roughshod here in the rear, trying to get back there to the headquarters, I suppose, at this point.
Sure.
These guys do against your rifles over here first. So for this one, it's 3 at range, 4 for full strength, down to 3 for movement. So 3 dice.
Ooh.
Well, that pushes them back a
It
little bit.
does. 1, 2, 3. And here's their rally check with 2 dice. They rally.
Being obstinate,
Clearly.
they won't advance into there. And these poor militia. Let's see, it'll be 3, 4, 5, 4 dice against the militia then.
3 hits.
But they do get to stay and shoot back.
Okay, so 2 dice back. All right, well, you can ignore both of those.
Ignore both. And that they will do.
We'll do forward. Those 6. Militia will move into there. This militia will move there.
Come back!
Nay! This one will move here. He will move on to the militia. And this rifle will move here. Okay. So we got a couple of shots. Not a lot, but some. We'll start with the rifles down here. Did not move. They will fire at your light with 3 dice, I believe. For 2 at range and 1 full strength. Bupkis. All right. With Putnam's assistance. Aim true, lads. All right.
He didn't move, right?
He did. Yeah, he came up onto Bunker Hill.
Oh, all right, okay, all right. So yeah, he's down to 0, and then 1 Putnam gives
1
him
for
1.
Putnam, yeah. So here's 1 die. It's ignorable. So that, I believe, is all. Forward that to you. Draw a card, and it's all yours.
Just gonna keep on hammering
Keep
on
grinding
the
it away, yes.
Don't have much choice. That's where the cards are leading me. So that was the order of the day this time around. On the right, it will be. Artillery, I forget, does he move 1 or 2? He can't move into that swamp at all. Won't try that. We'll just move him over there.
Okay.
And the lights will... So let's start out with this grenadier who moved at the rifle. He'll be 2 at range, 3 for full strength, 2 for movement. So 2 dice at the rifle. 1 hit.
Okay.
Crombie against the militia is another 4 dice shot. Looks like since they moved.
Oof.
Well, that would do it.
That is going to do it. Alright, so there. And you can continue on with your rampage.
1-man wrecking ball. you will. Rifle unit as well. Same deal. 4 dice. Hits.
2 hits. I'm going to get 2 dice back. Saber and a flag.
So you don't hit on a saber.
Oh,
So
Grenadiers!
that. And he can ignore the flag.
Ugh.
Yeah, he will.
Okay. Well, it's looking very ominous here. Well, because I'm a betting man, I'll do full king or country.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm gonna roll 5 dice and see what I get for each symbol roll or a flag. I can activate those units with one additional die entire turn. Here we go. 5 dice.
5 sabers. Come on.
All right. So 3 of my
Pretty good.
choice, and yeah. Okay. All right. I think those 5. So we'll start up here with the rifle. It's gonna shoot at your grenadiers in the open and get 3 dice.
Yep.
Here goes. 2 retreats.
So they can ignore one. They're grenadiers, but yeah, they gotta take the other. So they'll do that, and they should have 5 dice for their rally check.
Okay.
Goodness.
All right. Right. The militia up here, there, they have 1 dice for range, 1 for Putnam, 1 for the card. So 3 dice. Nothing of consequence. The rifles here, then, I think 3 dice as well. Here goes. Just a hit. And here's the leader check for Abercrombie.
Did you do it?
Oh, come on.
You knocked me down a die since I'm not full strength. So
Hooray.
range 4 for the leader. So 4 dice coming at the right.
Wow.
It's
All
a lot
right.
of
Is so, and being, I'm not behind the field marks there, so
right.
1, 2, 3, and it is now time for a 2 dice rally check. Yay. And then I think I can shoot down that hex spine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good line of sight.
All right, so 1 for range, full strength, card, right? 3 dice. Here goes. Come on. Nothing. All right. And then last one here against your lights. So 2 for range, 1 for full strength, 1 for card. So 4 dice. Hit and a retreat.
Only 3 dice for him.
Damn and blast. All right. That is all. I'm going to get 2 combat cards. And we reshuffle everything. And you get 2 combat cards as well. So 2 combat. All right. So there we go. All done.
We will probe the center. I should order these guys first. So him and him. And let's see, over here on Breeds Hill. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. So those 2. We'll start out with Howe's guy. Take a shot at that militia. And I should be just 1 at that range, 2 for full strength, 3 for Howe, down to 2 for moving. 2 dice against that militia. This guy, I'm going to use this training on him.
Brutal.
So he's to reduce. See if we can whack this guy. So he's got 3 dice for range, 4 for the leader, so 4 dice.
Okay.
And then a retreat.
Hit and retreat. Here goes.
3 hexes for his retreat.
Oh, of course. I always forget that. Forget how brittle they are.
I like to run.
Yes. All right. So here's the rally check with 2 dice.
Those militia.
It's a wonder we won our independence.
I won't advance into there, but I will play one more card to call forward the reserves.
Holy moly.
And I will bring up one of those units from the baseline to be right next to Abercrombie. Port that guy.
Mm, mm,
There.
mm.
Okay.
All right. And multiple combat cards can be played?
They can, although any one unit can't receive the benefit of more than one.
Okay. There. That's that. Yeah. There it is. All right. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll do the line volley. We'll add infantry range bonus to that.
Okay.
And it will be all those guys. All right.
So it's one of those units that gets that.
Oh, is it? And
Yeah,
ordered. Okay. Gotcha.
and unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That works perfectly then. This one first. Shooting at the Grenadiers. So he is a 1 at range, 1 at full strength, and 1 for the or extra 2 for the card. So
Okay.
he'll be the 4 on that.
Okay.
Here goes 4 dice, 2 hits, and a retreat.
Can't do anything about the hits. Okay.
Here's the leader check for Abercrombie. He's okay. This militia will shoot as well. He will also get an infantry range bonus.
Oh. Well, suddenly.
Suddenly, yeah.
They're fat with ammunition here.
Right. 4 dice at them again. Here goes.
Uh-oh.
Uh, man. Dice go cold on me just so quickly. Alright. That is all for that one. The light artillery, I think, down here. Oops. We'll target Hal. So he's a 1 at that range, plus 1 for full strength. Here's 2 dice. And you can ignore that. And I don't think the militia down here has a shot. 2, 1, 1. Nope. Okay. So that is all for my middling volley. Yeah. Okay. Back to you.
Probe in the center again. Keep on sticking with our man here. See if he can live just one more turn or so.
I know Abercrombie's going to get his burial in Westminster.
I think he will. I mean, the rest of the British Army's basically just been sitting there, kind of rooting him on. Go, go, go! You can do it. We're fine back
Right.
here, though. We're fine.
Yes, we're waiting for tea.
Can you hurry up and win for this? We're getting a little hungry back here. Had a late breakfast. Bring him in. Getting a little risky here, down to 1 block, but we'll roll the dice.
Seems like, yeah, you can smack me 4 times and I can smack you twice.
We'll do them first. So there'll be 3 at range, 4 for the leader, back down to 3 for moving.
And
Only 3.
And they are on a hill, right? So that's an ignore a flag.
That is, yeah. What is it? It's yeah. I think it's ignore. Yeah, 1 flag from lower level. Accepting it. There you go. There's your flag. Ignore.
Okay, and we're gonna get 3 dice back for 2 in full strength.
Yep.
Here goes. And wipe them out.
Yep. All right. Well, they did very valuable service to us. So.
just did not get blanked. Okay, here's 1 die for Abercrombie. He is okay.
Well, I guess back down to there. So that leaves Howe. Forget that militia. He's going to be 2 at range, 3 for the leader, 2 for movement. So 2 dice. Fortunately, you can ignore both of those.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll do an inspired leader. We'll activate 4 adjacent linked. I think we're just going to have a little bit of peppering here. Not much. So 2, 1. Yeah. So this one will shoot on your regular and just have 2 dice, I believe. 1 for range, 1 full strength. Here goes. hit and retreat. Here's the plink on how. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can do this the same as last week. Oh, if only. Um, all right.
So hmm, I
Let's.
think I'm gonna risk taking that flag.
Oh, okay.
I will take it, and he's gonna have 4 dice for rally check.
Ooh.
Flirting with danger.
Yep. Guess the militia here can fire on Abercrombie. He's 2 dice, right?
Yep.
So if I get
But you
two,
need 2 sabers.
right? Gotcha. Okay. So 2 sabers here, as if he were taking a normal leader check. Oh.
You see 2 black ones come up and.
All right. This one targeting How again. 2, 2, 1, 1. So 2 dice to there. 2 flags. But you can ignore both, I think.
So yeah, should be able to do both.
Okay. All right. Drawing back up. And it is yours.
So we'll do line command. Seems like a waste of a line command, but we're gonna use it on those 2. So let's start out with the grenadiers, shooting at that rifle, and I'm gonna give them 2 more dice. I don't want to risk this guy escaping,
Right.
even though there's still a chance he will. But so it'll be 1 at range, 1 for full strength, 2 more from the card. It's 4 dice.
Yeah. Knocking on the door. Okay.
Max range is still 3, so what is that he's on? He's on a hill, right? Yeah, okay. So the light has 1 for full strength, 1 at range, 1 for full strength is 2. Big orbital.
Okay.
All right.
You know what? We're going all in. We're gonna activate these 2, and they will just charge straight down at your regulars.
Oh boy.
Because that's the kind of man Putnam is. All right, so first we'll do the militia here. And he'll get 2 dice at range and 1 for Putnam. And let's see, do I have anything to add?
Well, what he is going to get is some cold steel in his face first.
Oh, no matter where I
Hoping to
go,
get
no matter which
that.
game in the system I play, that card bedevils me and everyone.
That card is everybody's arch nemesis. True. You love it when you get it. You hate it when you get it.
That's true. All right. Here we go. Could be it.
So it's not that man. I mean, I have, he's a regular, so he's just,
It's going to be 3 dice, right?
3 dice, so 3 dice, yeah. 3 dice for statue.
Okay.
So just 1 hit.
Just 1 hit. All right.
And the all-important
Yes. Okay,
No.
he's fine. All right, so now we're going to give you 3 back.
3 or 2?
It's 2 at range and 1 for putt. Oh, because I moved, right. Okay, so let's resend that and do 2 dice. Okay, so.
Does have to take that flag. And you have 5 dice.
Yes.
He's good.
All right, and the rifles then, because they did that, cannot do range fire, so they get nothing. Okay, well, you had to try it.
Sure.
Okay, back to you.
So I believe, unfortunately, I think I've won here.
Oh,
Because, well, remember there's one of the, I get a temporary victory banner at the start of my turn when there's no continental unit on a section of the battlefield.
so is
And I
that
I
Is
had to look up
is it
it's
exclusive of the divided hexes?
yeah, it says a note
Ah,
that it
that's what
says
I
a
was
hex with
counting
a
on.
dotted line. It says a hex with a dotted line is considered a center section for that
Ah,
condition for the section clear victory
okay.
banner.
Well, yes,
So
and that
I'm
is
afraid that's a banner for me, and that would be it.
yes. Bunker Hill is yours and fairly won. Good
Well,
job.
I mean, Abercrombie and his Grenadiers went absolutely
Oh boy,
bowling
howdy.
ball mode, and they went down in a glorious.
They, yeah,
They died the most useful death the British Army has ever seen, I
man,
would say.
just they came around, they swept the right, they broke in through the center, and just caused they wow, I that's unbelievable how well they did. Good job on you.
Basically, Abercrombie doing
Yeah, he's got
the
the
bulk of the
MVP.
fight for the British there.
Yeah, well, great job. This one, I mean, I we can't say it's unbalanced because you've won both sides. So it's definitely the player, not the game, on this one. So we
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
6-3 on the first one, and then you got me 6-1 on this one. So
Mm.
12-4
Can't
total.
I can't quite shake the feeling that I didn't get lucky still on the first game. Just getting, I don't know, the cards with bonuses and all to be able to keep shooting at you to get you to.
Well, I think where this one ultimately turned was when you got the 4 flags on the rally for the Grenadiers and just completely
Yeah, that's
reconstituted them.
right.
That
That
would be the
was the
turning point.
beginning. That was the beginning of where they because then they crashed into the
Yeah,
melee. They were at
right.
full strength. They had another die, and
Yep.
yeah, that
They got
totally was.
ordered and
Yeah,
activated and took out Stark, and yeah, that was the beginning of the bowling ball.
definitely. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
damn
yeah.
that
That
rally card.
much more in line with what I thought would normally be the case in this scenario. Grenadiers against militia, and it's just
Oh yeah,
butter to a
yeah.
knife
Right,
kind of
right.
deal.
It doesn't matter what kind of wall they're hiding behind or fence.
Once
It's
you
yeah,
get behind that wall, and then the walls don't help them, and then it's
yeah.
just they melt away quickly.
Well, this one was fun. Again, this system specifically, and because I am playing back and forth between ancients and this one, it is kind of it's still a puzzle to me how to optimize. So I mean that's going to really take several more plays I think before um, I get all of the this is the optimal time to use that combat card to enhance. I
Mhm.
mean the die roll enhancements that's pretty straightforward and easy to understand, but being able to look one or two ahead to set things up, especially with line volleys, that is still on some of these scenarios the way that they're pre-programmed. That is
Yeah,
challenging for me so far, but I'm getting there.
that's what I was. I know in that early move where you had, I think Stark, who was like the connector
Hmm.
between the two sections on your left there, and I figured that's probably why you were doing that because
Right.
he's
Yeah.
got a whole line card and he's gonna wallop me with a volley here. So
Yeah.
I
And
thought I
that
had to.
telegraphed it. Yeah.
I figured on when I had that, it was my move, and I saw you done that. I figured I need to unhinge, or I need to get one of those units to retreat so I can break up this line, or else I'm going to get hit with this blast. And I didn't do it, so I think if you had better dice there, I think you got a couple hits on the Grenadiers, but you didn't make them retreat, so they were
Right.
still
Right.
ranged to melee the next time.
Yeah. Well,
But
the
I was
fact that
afraid that
they have
that might
that. Th-
really set me back there if that had gotten a more devastating sequence on me.
yeah, the fact that they have that permanent, if I'm using the ancients reference, the permanent warrior ability where they never have to retreat uh, on one flag. That's pretty stout. You know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and then when you put a leader with them
Yeah.
too, and then they basically have two flags they can ignore, and they're
Right.
rarely going anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah. I would be curious historically, looking around on all the plays of this. What is the favored tactic for the British? Is it to go after the militia, which that seems like it's kind of an evergreen strategy, or how much is try to actually go for Breed's Hill and get potentially 3 or 4 victory points or
I
banners that
definitely
way?
thought I would have done that. I was certainly looking at doing that, but in the beginning, like all of my cards were on the right or the center, and I
Yeah,
nothing on the left. So, and then I kept drawing cards on the right. It's like, well, I guess I'm going for the right then. And
Yeah,
And then it worked out well that I kind of drifted from the right into the center, and then I had all the cards in the center, so I could just keep it going.
and I was lucky that early on mine were kind of matching yours on the left, but I was actually section starved this time. I was getting mostly the sort of pre-programmed command
Hmm.
conditional cards than sections. And then if I did, it was one in every one or two on this flank that I didn't need. So
Yeah.
that made it more challenging. That's why when I said that out loud, I was like, "Oh, this is really kind of this is difficult for the Continentals in the initial hand I was getting." But that's why we play, right? Well, thank you for the games. I will get these all cleaned up and posted, and we're moving back to Saratoga.
I think
We're
we go
going to
back to Saratoga, yeah.
Freeman's Farm. All right. So
Yep.
I look forward to your story time for that because
Story
we,
time.
I got a little bit of it when we did it in the Mark Miklos series, but now we get the because I remember he mentioned something about them hiding in the basement, so I want to hear all about that.
Oh yeah, the basement they're building. Yeah.
Right.
It's Saratoga story time again. Post it
Yeah, hooray! Bring up the children, hooray! Well, thanks a lot for a great game, Rob, and congratulations on your victory.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
So we'll look
welcome.
forward to doing it again next week.
Yeah, we will see you there.
Okay.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Night.